So this is a crazy little story about never judging a book by its cover and kind of how I got into teaching acting. Kind of. So we were shooting C-Dad Run down at Paramount Studios, and we'd come up with this story where David, in order to impress his son, was going to hang out with some professional wrestlers and show the guys how professional wrestling is done. And so we put out a casting call for like a real wrestler or a UFC fighter or somebody really in the business, because we kind of wanted to have someone really there do it so that when David interacts with them, it's like, oh, cool, he's really working with this real life guy. So we get a bunch of different submissions, and one of them is Quentin Rampage Jackson, who's like a historic UFC fighter who's like, you know, this champion, and he's like this really badass guy, right? And around the office, someone had found this clip of Rampage Jackson tearing apart a door like it was made out of tissue paper. So after looking at this, I'm like, oh, I really got to meet this guy, see what this is all about, right? So he comes in and he gives his reading, and look, I'll be honest with you. His reading wasn't that great. He was exactly the type of guy we wanted, but he just wasn't very good. And so one of the other producers says, hey, Rampage, can you step outside the office for a second? So he steps outside the office and he goes, okay, look, this guy really looks the part, but he needs some work with the acting. And in my head, I'm thinking, what idiot are they going to get to teach this guy acting? And then everyone slowly turns their head and looks directly at me. And they say, could you do that, Patrick? And I'm like, what? And they go, could you go outside and work with Quentin and see, you know, if you can get his performance level up to where we need it? And I'm like, huh? Me? And they go, well, Patrick, you're an actor and you're the one in this room that has done what we need him to do, so you need to go work with him. I'm like, oh my God, there's no way I'm going to be able to teach this guy how to act in like 5 minutes. And all that's going through my head is the door video. Like, if I don't do a good job, am I going to be the next door that Quentin wants to tear apart? So again, don't judge a book by its cover. When I started working with Quentin, I realized, oh, this guy's really smart and he's getting kind of what I'm explaining about how to make up a character and what's going on. And in this one particular scene, we wanted the guy to be really, really tough wrestler. And then the phone rings. He's like, really, really tough. And he goes, hello. Like, you know, like a big switch up. And that was kind of like the comedic part of the bit. Well, he got it. I mean, he got the part, but he also got the whole idea of how to do it. And it came out really, really good.
Hello? Hey, Pookie Bear.
And I learned a real big lesson there, because I was so easily going to like just judge this guy by the way he looked, which was terrifying. But it turns out he's a really good guy. And it ended up that he was in The A-Team with Liam Neeson, and I thought he did a great job playing the role that was made famous by Mr. T. And also, by teaching him that day and realizing that, oh, you can make a difference, it kind of made me think of doing working actors school when, you know, COVID came around. It kind of was one of the reasons why I thought, I was like, well, I really had a good time teaching that guy. Maybe I could do it on a regular basis. So don't ever judge a book by its cover, because you never know what's going to happen.